Have you ever felt like your thoughts, emotions, or body are stuck after a traumatic experience? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into an important topic: how trauma changes our brain. Trauma doesn't just affect how we feel, it changes how our brain works. But here's the good news: these changes don't have to be permanent. With understanding and intentional healing, the brain can adapt and recover through what's called neuroplasticity. You may have heard of it. So learning about the damages our brain has sustained doesn't have to be something that makes us hopeless. It can actually be something that makes us empathize with ourselves and be hopeful about our future and our healing. Healing trauma can be a long and winding and confusing road, so any tool along the way, like brain science, is fantastic to be able to use it to navigate these murky waters. In this video, we'll discuss how trauma shapes the brain, 4 surprising ways this can happen, and steps you can take towards healing. Let's jump in. When we experience something threatening, whether it's an accident or abuse, our brains kick into survival mode. This is controlled by the flight, fight, or freeze response. Here's how it works. Your brain's alarm system, the amygdala, sounds off when danger is near. Hormones like cortisol and adrenaline then flood your system. Your heart races, your breathing quickens, and blood flows to your muscles so that you can run quickly. This is an amazing system when you're facing something truly life-threatening, but trauma keeps us stuck in this heightened response. So even when we want to feel calm, we can't. Think of the amygdala like your brain's smoke alarm. And even when the smallest bits of smoke are around the alarm, it goes off as if there's a huge fire. These are little triggers that happen. We're getting triggered by everything after we've experienced trauma. And like all mental health issues, we humans experience them on a spectrum. So of all the people who've experienced trauma and are triggered into flight freeze responses, some might have just a few triggers. Some might have more, and some have a ton of triggers, so many things around them trigger them into a state of fight freeze. It's important to empathize with you and your own experiences wherever you are on that spectrum. This hyperactivity can cause increase in jumpiness and a difficulty feeling calm, even in safe situations. For example, someone might feel their heart race simply because a door slammed. This isn't overreacting. It's the brain's way of staying hypervigilant. It's the way the brain rewired itself after the trauma happened. To heal this, studies have shown that we can do mindfulness practices to help the amygdala recalibrate. The second thing that happens is the hippocampus shrinks. The hippocampus is what processes our memories, and it shrinks under this chronic stress, and this can lead to flashbacks that feel like the past is happening now and fragmented memories. Imagine trying to organize a messy desk with missing folders, trying to put it all in order. That's what your hippocampus in your brain is experiencing after trauma. It can't put everything in order because it's missing memories or has fragmented memories. Writing exercises and EMDR can be really helpful for this. These therapies can help us to reconnect the memories and process them. This way our brain can return to a calm state, because unprocessed memories kind of shake up our brain and make us in that more stressful state. As Carl Jung said, the source of our unhappiness as humans is our unconsciousness. So these therapies help us bring our unconsciousness, our unconscious memories into the present and heal. The third change is the prefrontal cortex becomes disrupted. The prefrontal cortex is your brain's decision maker. It helps you stay rational, calm, and focused. After trauma, this part of your brain goes offline more often. This can look like difficulty focusing or planning, emotional overwhelm or outbursts, and trouble articulating feelings. This is often why people feel frozen or stuck in trauma. The amygdala is in alarm, and then the prefrontal cortex can't calm down the brain. Practices like journaling and CBT therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, have been shown to strengthen the prefrontal cortex. And number 4, after trauma, the nervous system stays dysregulated. So moving from the brain to the nervous system, trauma can keep your nervous system stuck in a state of flight or fight, leading to things like chronic stress, exhaustion, and even autoimmune disorders. Symptoms of nervous system dysregulation include constant fatigue, insomnia or nightmares, and physical tension or pain. Body-based therapies like yoga and breath work have been shown by studies to be very effective at helping the nervous system to regulate and get back to a calm state. And while these can seem like really scary changes, the most amazing thing about the brain is neuroplasticity and its ability to heal. This is why healing from trauma and thriving once again is possible. With intentional practices, you can calm the amygdala, regrow connections in the hippocampus, strengthen the prefrontal cortex, and rebalance the nervous system. Science has found meditation proven to shrink the amygdala and grow the hippocampus, the memory center. And it's found that EMDR and CBT are highly effective, and for the number of people that try them, a high percentage heal from their trauma. Yes, trauma changes the brain, which is kind of daunting, but it doesn't define you. No matter if our brain is functioning this way or that, who we are inside is unchanged. Healing is a journey, and every step, no matter how small, moves you towards feeling more like yourself again, or the person you want to become. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more similar videos. Remember, you're not alone and you're not broken. You're resilient. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.